elementary, middle school, of elementary. Like I've been doing freestyles and stuff. Back then, I was like on rapping on a lot of NWA and like older records, Sade's and Freddie Jackson's, and I was able to get a lot of those instrumentals because like my family members, Terry Ellis, she sings, my aunt sings with In Vogue, so I've always been like affiliated with big artists prior to the world knowing about me and knowing who I was.
Definitely, definitely, and he has over 17 albums. Y'all like I give y'all Clover G Boss Lil Flip.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah, definitely, definitely. So we got a lot to discuss. Yeah, blaze up, do what you 't do. Get comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Get
Yeah.
look.
comfortable.
I'm sitting in traffic. Like I'm allergic to traffic. But long as
Yeah,
long as I got something to smoke in traffic, I'm cool, man. Look at this
definitely,
here.
definitely. So how did you? Yeah. Yeah. Well, your view look a little bit better than ours because it's like snowing out there. And yeah, here in Chicago it's snowing,
Man,
and Groundhog he did his thing, and now we got 6 more weeks of winter. So
I think we the
man.
only ones that know about groundhog, so you know.
yeah, yeah. He already in Houston and stuff with all that good weather. So yeah, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
coming your way.
Seriously, right?
To the one, straight up, already.
All right, let's get started. So you were briefly just saying that you've been rapping since you were in middle school.
I've been rapping since I was born. I just said on that song, like when you born in my family, you doing music. Like
Right.
that's the thing. So like, 'cause my whole family do music, so I've been in studios and all that shit since I was a kid. But like on my song on Underground Legend, when I say they like, man, how long you been rapping? And I started rapping, and that's when I started taking it serious. Um, like that's when I consider it like really rapping. Like this is gonna be my job. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so that's that. A lot of people ask me, they like, said, nah, that's when I just, cause I consider if you do something and you don't get paid for it, it's a hobby.
That
So
Yeah.
teacher's hobby.
in middle school, that's when I started getting like paid for it. So I'm like, nah, I'm rapping. I'm really rapping. Like this is a
Right.
job now.
Definitely, definitely, and it's so much to discuss with you because man, you're an author, you're a designer from clothes to books, shoes, writer, producer, like you have your hands in everything, including drinks, and we gonna get into all of that, y'all. We gonna get into all of it. Now I need to know what was the experience when your first time you heard yourself on the radio?
Ah man, that shit was like winning the lotto. I was like, man, I made it. It's like a unreal feeling.
Unreal feeling. And also, what was it like? Like, there's not too many people that can say they sold like over 100,000 records. There's not, it's a select few that can actually say that. And like, did you think that when you were rapping, like you say you've been rapping since you've been born, like, did you think that you was gonna sell like, I mean, you sold way more than 100,000, but when you first reached 100,000, like how did that feel?
I mean, the dope part about when I first reached 100,000, when you sell a double album, it counts as two. So me selling 100,000 put me at 200,000, and so I was just like, man, it's dope. You know, um, I was able to give fans a lot of music when everybody else was telling me, oh, that's too much music, stuff like that. And the way I look at it, I'm like, man, I create a whole bunch of music in a couple hours anyway. So to me, that's like nothing. So easy work. So I was able to do that and just keep on going, man. That shit was a great feeling. And you know, one of the reasons why I did double albums, because the first record that I had played on the radio, it was a record called Diamonds in Your Face with one of my OGs from my hood named C Note. and he rapped with a group called the Bonnie Boys. And so, long story medium, that was the first record that they played, and I heard on the radio. So, I mean, I just sold my motherfucking albums, and I'm like, okay. I put that wax when he pressed that wax up. I spray painted it gold, and I put it on the wall in my room at my grandparents' house. And I was just like, I'm gonna give me a gold album. That's all I ever wanted out the rap game was a gold album. Like that's it. And so I'm like, all right, how can I get a gold album quick and guarantee it? I'm like, well, if I do a double album, it counts as two. So all I
Right.
gotta sell is 250,000 albums, and that's gold. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I just need to sell 250,000. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we did that. Then we ended up we sold a whole bunch of more albums before we even did the deal. A lot of the numbers that they report are off, but sometimes it's great to let them think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, definitely. Now, you are crowned the Freestyle King. Now, I tell a lot of people like, um, see, freestyling it's anything to go write a song. I guess ain't that like anybody can do that, but everybody can't freestyle.
Mm-mm.
Like
Mm-mm.
everybody can't freestyle like off the
Yeah,
dome battle rapping.
nope.
Now, 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 now,
They got to pull
now.
out the BlackBerry.
Yeah, serious. I've seen that a few times. People pull out the stuff they
No.
done wrote down. I see that. Hey, it is what it is. So, so now Freestyle King. So when did you get that moniker? When did you get that name?
Well, the crazy part, people been calling me the Freestyle King and the Freestyle Champ because I did a whole bunch of battling and won a lot of trophies, medals, cash prizes, just prizes of you won, bragging rights, the whole like battle fucking circuit. Like I was battling motherfuckers at the skating rinks and at these like teenage clubs and grown up clubs and just taking all the money. So I've been called that, but Screw, wanted to officially like acknowledge that that's how he felt about me and inducted me in the screwed up clique, because I was always around, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm affiliated with people that's in the screwed up clique, but he wanted to make it official because I took time to spend more time with him. I didn't really want nothing from him, like I didn't try to use him. I was there to help, and a few times I helped him at car shows, selling tapes and shit, and I saw him make like $250,000 off of tapes, and I was like, oh yeah, this what the fuck I need to be doing. So
Mhm.
yes, sir.
Definitely, definitely. So now you have been around like for different phases of music. I mean, you were around when everyone had the big jerseys and everybody was wearing, like you've
Oh
been
wow.
around like for a while. So what do you think? Like, what's your opinion on music today?
Man, I feel like it's diverse. I mean, a lot of younger artists, you know, they focus on just making hits, but I still feel like it's a balance. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different artists that you can get different content from. I mean, you want just like back in the days. But I just feel like now more people are overusing auto tune. But some people sound dope with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hear some of these artists do both. Like do a little bit of both. Let people hear you with the auto tune as well without it. You know what I mean? So mix that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Cause you got some people they won't even give you a chance. If they hear one note of auto tune, we don't want to. You know what I mean? And you might be
right.
jamming. You might be saying some lyrical bars. You might be. Sometimes people just, how you present shit can make motherfuckers not want to fuck with it. But it's a lot of dope shit out, man. Right now, my favorite rapper right now is Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I fuck with J. Cole.
Yes.
I fuck with Kendrick. Trey. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean. I fuck with a lot of artists that's out. But like as far as like, you know, on what I want to jam to put me in that mood. I don't know, man. Moneybag Yo, his wordplay, man, some of the shit he be saying be, you know what I'm saying, it be dope. And he know how to pick big beats. He know how to make them fucking hooks. And I fuck with Moneybag shit, man. He just dropped something yesterday, a couple days ago, Kyle. I got time today. And that motherfucker jamming the video dope and outlet. That whole jamming.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Moneybag my homie. So shout out to Moneybag. You know, I did a record with him on my King Life album that I dropped 2 years ago. Me and him did a record called Money Moves. So, you know, to the fans watching and listening, you know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Definitely, definitely. And the crazy part about it, just looking at just your resume, like I'm looking at the years and stuff. Like you got to the point you were dropping, you had drop stuff. Like you was dropping every year, and then you were doing every 2 years, and like you was always constantly dropping content, just studio albums. And then when you wasn't dropping studio albums, you was constantly dropping mixtapes. So the only kind of mixtapes I see was like 34. Y'all, he said he got like 2,000. Yeah. So
That's
that's
because he
music.
on everybody track. He
But see, that's music. It's probably
Lil
music we
Wayne
ain't even
copy
heard.
him. You get on everybody music.
Right. It's probably music we ain't even heard yet though.
Of
That's
course.
that's vault music. You know what I'm saying? That's vault music. Like
Yeah.
and when you were go ahead.
No, I was
And
just
yeah,
saying, yeah.
and
I was agreeing.
yeah, and when you were when you first came out, like we talking about, like it wasn't like there was no one out. No, Pac stuff was still coming out. Jay was still coming out.
Bunny,
Biggie,
MC,
Nelly was there.
MJG,
MJD, like everybody, and
Cash
you,
Money.
yes, and you distinguish yourself from everybody, like everybody, and still was successful. Like what inspired you? I know obviously not being broke, obviously. But what inspired you to be like, yo, like I know all these people out, but I'm still gonna do my shit.
I mean, I got tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying? So I study the competition, I study the pioneers. But when everybody else go left and right, I go straight. So that's always been my thing. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do with integrity, and I care about quality over quantity, and just being able to have enough to take care of my bills and do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't require a lot. You know what I'm saying, to live. So you know, I just always want to be me.
Wait, hold on. You say you don't require a lot to live. Wait a minute, hold on. You
No,
have
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
you have
I
you
don't.
have you have stars in
In
your
your
truck.
vehicle.
You have-
But the average person can have that. The average person who buys, 12 pair of red bottoms each year, if you instead of buying them damn red bottoms, you could have had your Rolls Royce, and if your credit nice, you feel me? You pay your down payment that's smaller than people with fucked up credit. So if people cut back on other things that they want and buy, buy other things that they need, or per se, really, deserve to be driving in. A lot of people could be living way better than what they do, but people are
I
addicted to,
swear to God.
purses and shoes and smoking loud and popping perks and buying bottles, buying belts, buying $4,000 belts and only having 500 in your pocket. Man, fuck that. I'd rather have a $5 belt than 5,000 in my pocket.
Hmm. Say it again.
Shit, fuck that
Having
shit. I don't
5,000
care.
stars in the ceiling of my vehicle.
Yeah, yeah, fuck that. So, but yeah, like these are just fruits of my labor. You know what I'm
right.
saying? What I earned, but I'm, but I'm cool. I'm just cool, man. I don't need much, man. Nice meal. Fuck, like Jay said, I didn't drove every car. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
much. Some nice clean shoes.
Some
Nice
nice
good
clean draws.
food. You know. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, definitely. So you've worked with you've worked with Nelly, you've worked with DMX, David Banner, Ludacris, Chingy, Jim Jones, The Game, Lil Kiki. So when you first started working with big artists, like how like what was your mind state?
Well, a lot of these artists didn't become big until like around the time like after me.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It was something that was on the scene, but so I'm not a superstar type guy, meaning like, oh, I'm working with this person and go crazy because a lot of these people I watch them like I've been doing this so long. So my point is I don't get starstruck. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? But each artist that I've worked with, um, man, I've had different stories and memories, man, of working with all of them, man. The most fun I had like was working on when I was working on Underground Legend. Um, but
Yes,
like we
I
had
was
fun,
waiting
man.
for this
Busy,
one.
cool, man. So yeah, shout out to Busy, man. We had fun, man.
Okay, definitely, definitely.
But
So, and
but
you,
each vibe a different experience, man.
it keeps cutting out.
Mm-hmm.
You still there, Flip?
Yeah, I think it's gonna come back in a few
Yeah, yeah,
seconds.
it is. You
Yeah.
still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm here. You hear me?
yeah,
Yes. It look at the sky though. It's about to rain, so
That
shit kind
looked
of getting
pretty.
yeah, dude.
yeah. The whole behind me is black. It look like it's about to start raining hard. But yeah,
So, what was I going to say? So now you're an entrepreneur as well. So you have, um, you have a book, you have shoes, you have fashion clothes, you've written songs for movies, and you've directed. Like, what's your favorite? Like, I know rapping is that's your thing. So what's your favorite thing to do besides rapping? Besides going in the studio and just let me get it in real quick. What do you like? What's your other thing that you like to do?
I actually love directing more than I love being in front of the camera. Um, so like right now I'm working on a movie called King Life, and it's gonna be a soundtrack to go with it as well. So I'm working on that, getting the script together. There's gonna be some A-listers, B-listers. Rest in peace to Tiny Lister. He was gonna be in the movie, but he passed. So rest in peace to Depot. But it's all to the G, man. We go keep on, keep doing what we gotta do, keep memory alive. But yeah, directing, bowling. I paint. A lot of people don't know I paint. Lately I've been doing T-shirts and tennis shoes, like painting them. I got burned out on the canvases, so. But yeah, I don't do much. But you know,
What inspired you to be an author and a painter? Because it's not like likely or normal to see a rapper being an artist and an author. That's rare, especially from the South.
but well, I draw like my album covers. I draw them before I give them to my graphic. I bring them to life. So with that said, like I draw. I've been drawing since a kid. So that's just in me.
And what about
Definitely.
you being an author? Like, I didn't even know you were an author.
About the book part, yeah, like the books. My first book I put out was called "Don't Let the Music Industry Fool You," and I just wanted to make a handbook for artists to really get down to the meat and potatoes of what you can do to stay successful and be successful. Because when I got in the music industry, they told me to read a book called "All You Need to Know About the Music Biz," and then I was also told to read the 48 Laws of Power, Rich Dad
Hmm.
Poor Dad. I mean, Rich Dad Poor
For
Kid,
that.
whatever. Yeah, that shit. So they had me you know, doing that kind of shit, like reading different things just to, get that knowledge and know um, what's going on in the world and what to do with your finances and stuff like that, you know, because a lot of people they really don't know what to do with their money. They really don't have financial literacy and know what to do. So I just wanted to give the people my age and just younger book without all those big ass words, a short read where they could just read and know, okay, boom. So I just put it in a text of, what somebody can just
Common
understand it. You
language.
can, yeah. So, and I got a few more books coming. I lost my mother November 9th, so rest in
All
peace
right.
to my mom,
I'm
Mary
sorry to hear about
Weston,
that.
and
That's my
thank you
birthday.
for real. Yeah, that's crazy. And so what we did, my dad, he pretty much made a book and reached out to a lot of people who lost their mother, and he put together a book of like just letters, basically telling different people if you could write a letter, to your mother, what would you tell her? And so
Hmm.
it's a whole book. He did it as a gift to me, and I'm like, man, we got to put this out for the world, not just on no money, but I just think that's a cool idea to involve different people. You know what I'm saying? Who went through the same thing and just, it's like paying a tribute, to my mother, but at the same time, we paying tribute to all of their mothers. So inside the book is gonna be pictures of them with their mother or pictures that they want of their mother. So, instead of just keeping it for myself on some semi-selfish, like we gonna put it out and let everybody else mother's name live on as well. Carry the
That is
torch.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's crazy, Shante. He also had it's a soundtrack to go with that book. It's Don't Let the music industry fool you. There's a soundtrack that goes with that.
Now I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
about the soundtrack, but I didn't know about the book.
Yeah.
yeah.
So tell us. So how has this quarantine COVID-19 has been treating you?
Man, the first 2 weeks it had my mind fucked up. I was like, oh wait, whoa. And then, because I lost a lot of money, because I had a whole bunch of events planned during South by Southwest for my the release of my last solo album, which is called a Leprechaun, well, Leprechaun 2. Um,
Hmm.
but so all that shit got canceled and just deposits and just a lot of stuff just went left, and I'm like, wait a minute, this kind of weird. And so with that said, I just went to the other compartments of my brain and was like, all right, what other ideas I've been sitting on that I can do? And shit, I started doing my podcast. I came up with an
Mm.
idea to do my podcast like 8 years ago, and my podcast is called The Truth Shall Set You Free podcast. And all I knew is I wanted to have all the questions on the wheel, where the guests spin the wheel. And so I basically started doing that, traveling during the quarantine, during the pandemic, safely, but getting interviews. I know a lot of people, they was doing interviews like we doing them, like right now, how we are. But for my show, the questions is on the wheel. So I declined to do interviews for my podcast like that. Like if I can't sit with you, then I don't want the interview. And because the wheel determines your luck. You know what I'm saying? What you spend, because if it land on the hot chip challenge, you got to take the hot chip challenge. And if you don't take it, then you got to pass it off to somebody else, and they got to do it, and they get $100, and you got to pay them the 100. So it's a cool, fun podcast. And so I did that. Then I partnered up with a board game called Triopoly, and we done made so much money off of that. I bought 2 trucks off of that game just alone. In the last 2 weeks, we sold 650 games, um,
Hmm.
board games. So they just sent me some cash yesterday for that. So I just started doing all the other things that I've been putting off. And, you know, I bought this truck right here during the quarantine, during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? This rose colored. And so, you know, I think smart. Smart business.
Wow. You definitely inspired me with this vehicle because I love stars. Like I love stars. I can't stop looking at the ceiling. Especially I
Thank
see
you.
the ones just shooting in there. But let's talk about South by Southwest because a lot of like people that want to make it in the industry, they look forward to being at South by Southwest, going to South by Southwest, winning battles, performing at South by Southwest. What is something you would tell people that's like encouraged or aspiring to do something like that?
Festivals, I mean, that's it's dope. That expands your fan base. You know, South by man played a big part in my life and career as well because you just meet so many people. That's like the one place all your favorite artists you can kind of
Mm-hmm.
see them in one place, and you don't know who you go bump into just anywhere, man. So the vibes of South by is actually mixed right now.
Yeah, definitely.
And you expanded. Not only are you like I said, directing, you're writing, you're author, designer, like you like music is almost like just looking at your hand. So you also have a drink, exotic pop, correct?
Correct, right. A lot of people they didn't know that I own percentage of exotic pop, and I made it a point not to tell people for a while, you know, um, and because I learned in business, sometimes you put your name on shit, and sometimes you don't, and more people. It's crazy. It's like more people will support you
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you ain't got your name on shit.
That's a
So,
fact.
Yeah,
so.
you just taught me something.
Supportive haters.
like yeah,
So we
you
got
really.
different drinks we put out with
Mhm.
just with different legends and a few new artists that may be future legends and the old legends that passed. Like we help take care of their family with this money, and we also give portions back to their community.
Wow. Wow, yeah. Some of that exotic pop need to come this way. So, yeah. So, well, seriously, because I was talking to his manager, and he had said, I said, this sounds delicious. Like
I
exotic pop,
want
like,
some myself, and I don't even drink soda. I
and
don't
I don't
like.
even drink soda either. But it sounds like, man, that's just listening to it. I was like, man, yeah, that's like
What
equivalent.
flavors you got? Because that's
Yeah.
what's going to inspire me more. Like, can I get a red one, a purple one?
Mine is red cream soda. Purple is Big Mo's. Big Mo. Mac Dre to me, my favorite one is Mac Dre. He got a bubblegum flavor, and then we got Big Mo. Mom has her own iced tea. Um,
Okay.
who else? We just did one with the rapper Filthy Rich from the Bay. He got like this melon lemonade, man. That shit, like out of the lemonade things, and then we even got cool cups and all that shit. We got so much stuff. Even with the kids, we got exotic pop water, exotic pop kids. Jay Prince and Rapper, like they got a black alkaline water, and then
Mm.
Sauce Walker. We gave Sauce Walker his own water, Sauce Water. So we
Mm,
doing work with a lot of the new people, the OGs. We mixing it up.
Okay.
definitely.
I need me some of this drink and this alkaline water.
Big Mo gotta go on the dock.
Gotcha.
Yeah, seriously, I'm a call dude and say I need a case of that. How much it's gonna cost? I need a case of that too, because like I said, I don't drink
No
soda, but
problem.
man, I'll make an exception with that one. Shoot,
Yeah, definitely. Yep, it's all about moderation. Taste that shit and put the others up. Souvenir, whatever. You know.
definitely. So tell us, you were uh you were signed by what Sucker Free Records like back in the day. How did you get on Like a Pimp with David Banner?
Well, Sucker Free Records was formed. It was an entertainment company, and then I told Hump, let's make it a record label. So we turned it to a record label. I was the CEO and the artist,
Mm,
So yeah, so on that label, I was the CEO and the artist on Sucker Free. But you say how did I do what though?
how did you get on Like a Pimp with David Banner?
I would like a pimp, man. With David Banner, that's my homie. Um, I used to be in Jackson on other business out there, and we used to always run into David Banner, and he just was always cool, man, and always had that energy. And he hit me and was like, "Man, I got something I need you on," and we knocked it out. He came to Houston, and I don't know, I was in the zone on that motherfucker, man. Sometimes when I do my records, I be thinking concert.
Hmm.
I put certain things in my verses where the crowd can participate. Like on like a pimp, I'm on the line when I go choo choo, like we drop the music and the whole crowd say that, and it's just a few things that I do when I'm doing my music because I'm thinking beyond studio. I'm thinking, okay, this the part I'm gonna have the crowd saying like, hey, hey, this is the way. Like it's just certain things I do as an entertainer and understanding the art of entertaining. But yeah, he just hit me and shit, knocked it out.
Would you consider yourself to be a person that was born with a silver spoon in their mouth?
I mean, we had silver spoons.
I ain't talking about the Walmart
But
ones. Come on now.
you're talking about like the real silver.
Yeah, the real ones.
I mean, nah, I don't think our spoons was real silver. You know what I'm saying?
Because it
But
sounds like you
yeah,
come from a blessed family. And, the
yeah.
typical artist doesn't come from a blessed family.
Well, my family, I mean, they made more money than the average person. But other than that, it wasn't like we was rich. Being able to make sure I
Just,
got Jordans and Versace things here and there. You know, other than that, we was just above average though, middle class.
okay, okay. I
That's
can see
dope.
that.
So now the record industry has changed. Like it has changed drastically. So now artists aren't really looking for uh, deals. They're more like getting just being independent now. Does that do you think that hurts music or it helps music? Because now before you had to, your single will come out and then you wait 3 months, wait 2 months, whatever, and then your album will come out. Now it's so much it's so much music out there now. Do you think it helps or it hurts music?
Man, we in the microwave era.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has
Pop it in,
options.
pop it out.
It's options and everything. So it's just more like, yeah, it's like people got short attention spans. So I look at it like, hey, man, whatever works for you works for you. That's how I look at it. You know.
Definitely, because before it was structured. I'm the best rapper on the block, or I'm best singer, whatever the case is. And then Sony will look at me, or Def Jam will look at me, or whatever the case is, and then I get a deal. Now it's like it's more like, okay, I'm gonna get a job, and then I'm gonna get paid every 2 weeks. Now it's more like it's a hustle mentality. Now it's like however much you hustle, it's like it has switched to the streets now. Like even
Mm-hmm.
even with COVID has separated who are hustlers and who ain't. Who ain't, because like at the end of the day, it's like everything is closed. So now what? Everything has reset. It's like reset now. It's not like before. It's like now you got to do virtual stuff. You have to do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. So it's almost like it has switched. Now it's like turn that hustler mode on to see what's. I mean, you even said it yourself, Flip. You was like, you had to access a part of your brain, like trying to like, yo, okay, so what can I do now? And then you just start belching stuff out from, like I said, shoes, fashion, soda pop, everything. So, do you agree? Like, it's kind of like a hustle mentality now.
Yeah, for some it is. And for me, it just never changed, man. I know how to adjust, no matter what's going on. Like I know how to adjust, man. Yeah, you know, whatever need to happen, I'm gonna make it happen.
Definitely. So the up and coming rappers that's coming up now, whether they're YouTube sensations or just the regular kids off the block, what advice could you give them?
Hey, don't forget where you came from, and just know your partner's gonna change when you start getting more.
Mm.
Have conversations with your homies. You know what I'm saying? Try to help your homies. Um, especially if they looked out for you, drove you the way you gotta go, or watched your back. Try to make sure
Mm,
you include them. Because if you sitting there making all the money and you ain't handing out nothing, you know what I'm saying, to people who are actually doing something though, you know, then it's gonna be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? And remember, everybody deserves respect. My grandma told me even a dog deserves respect.
Hell yeah.
definitely, definitely. So now when now I was looking at something, I forgot what I was looking at. Now some of the homies that you have that was the Clover G's and everything, like are you still around them, or you just kind of everybody just kind of went their separate ways, or
I'm still around like 98% of them.
wow.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah, that was good.
that's not you don't hear that often where you keep the same circle that you started with.
Yeah, our relationships it ain't based on money. Uh, it's based on respect and
Mm-hmm.
understanding. And you got respect and understanding, and you mature and willing not to be lazy. It's always some ways I can show people how to make money. I probably employed over 3,000 people. So,
Mm.
like I've gave a lot of jobs to different people, and still doing the same thing.
So some people that come around you and you had to cut off. Was it hard for you, or it was just kind of like you know?
It used to be hard.
Mm,
It used to be hard like 5 years ago.
Mm.
That shit ain't hard now. That shit's so easy.
What made it easy? Because that's what I want to know. Because you was like, it used to be hard, but that shit ain't hard now.
Hey, when I've helped people my whole life, but when you get to the point where you
Mm-hmm.
helping, and you still become the villain, and you a
Mm.
solo artist, like these people book me, they want me. I take money out of my stuff, to pay y'all, and I'm still a villain. I gave away 30% of my money,
Mm.
and I'm the villain. And they ain't paying y'all. They don't want y'all there. You know what I mean? Like you got to be with reality. You know what I'm saying? Some people get so caught up, being your hype man or getting to open up. They start thinking that the people are there for them, and
That's a fact.
they get the big head, and it's just like, some of these people might like some of the stuff you do, but hey, people ain't calling saying we want him. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people they don't look at reality. So you just get burned out on helping a lot of people and people being ungrateful. So you become more selective in who you help. You help people who are deserving. You can't save
Mm-hmm.
everybody. You can't. I ain't finna be trying to drag nobody to become corporate and change their life if you can't recognize the blessing it is for me even doing business with you. Because it's doors I can walk people in and relationships that I can make introductions on and get people paid just like that, just off of me saying, "Hey man, this is my homie. He make beats, man. He made this beat on this album. He hard. Here go a thumb drive with 10 beats. He just want his publishing. Blah blah blah. Put that in the hands of any artist that I fuck with, and they go take my word. Oh man, nah, I take Flip word. Boom 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 boom, man. There you go. Now you got placements on such and such album, all because of my word and the work I put in.
Mm-hmm.
definitely, like you said, I think if you gonna have people around you, you gotta do something. You gotta do something.
Yeah,
You have to do something. You just can't just be sitting up here just getting paid. No, you gotta do something. Make a beat, go order pizza or something. Something.
Go order
You gotta
some
do
pizza.
something. like something. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be having people around. You just just
And
extra mud.
drive, hold a bag, pass out some flyers,
Do
hold a
something.
pistol, bodyguard, watch the car,
Hmm.
all that,
Contribute.
something. You know what I'm saying? Show some kind of effort.
And also the dope part about just your career is, yeah, you're recognized as a
Exactly.
legendary rapper, but at the same time, you have one, two, three, four, like you got several streams of income, like several. So you want like you said, you have tunnel vision. So it wasn't just rapping just gonna pay for everything. Rapping just gonna pay for everything. Da, da, da. No, you kind of thought outside the box. It's like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And music, and I'm gonna do music all the time. But then I'm gonna add being an author. I'm gonna add designer. I'm gonna add
Correct.
all these different hats. You know, um, that's how you become a billionaire.
I think it's a delay.
Is
I'll let you
it?
know. I just partnered up with a company called Shells.com, and it's crazy. It turns your iPhone or Android into a iCloud computer,
Mm.
and you can edit music videos on it. And my business partner Andrew Lee, he's the crown prince of South Korea, and yeah, it's crazy what's going on, man, with my life. And the last company he had, man, they sold that company for 100 and something million. I think it was like 175, some shit. A nice amount, I'll tell you that.
Definitely. Definitely, like that's dope as hell, man. Like us here at Fluent Radio, man, we proud as hell of you, man. So what's next? So we know you dropped Leprechaun 2. So what's 2021? What's next for Lil Flip?
Right now, I'm promoting. I dropped a new project called Flip Mayweather, and that's like one of my aliases, and that's out right now. We got a single on there called Girl Collection, and it's crazy.
Hmm.
It's going crazy. Like it's going crazy on Spotify. Um, we got some videos dropping off of there, but Flip Mayweather is like I would say like
It's already downloaded.
my best, like my best.
Look on the desktop.
The vibe that I was in for Flip Mayweather, it's like just I'm having fun on there. Like I got to kind of get in the zone and make some records, that just put me in a different zone. Um, the production is crazy, like everything is crazy, bro. So Flip Mayweather out right now is crazy. Me and Zero, we getting ready to drop Kings of the South Part 2, and I don't know when that's coming out, but like I said, right now I'm focused on doing this King like movie and the soundtrack and my podcast. We done with season one. We just putting out all the episodes now. Like we just dropped Spice One interview the other day.
I'm looking
We
at
getting
your
ready.
podcast right now. Like literally, I'm on the iTunes app looking
Thank
at
you. Yeah,
the
we just.
podcast. I subscribe, so I'm gonna be all into your little podcast.
Thank you. It's season two gonna be even crazier than that. Just the production. The production already is dope. Everybody that come there be like, damn man, ain't nobody should look like that. But wait till they see season two.
You got
We
some
got
hard,
the
some real
biggest
heavy hitters
sponsor.
on here.
Like I
Like
say, Shells.com is the sponsor of season two now.
Yes. Oh,
I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Definitely gonna be in tune with this. If a new
Yeah,
and up and coming artist were to want to work with you, what would
man.
be somebody you
Selena
would want to work with?
brother dropped next. AB Quintanilla.
Be Cantonese.
Thank thank you.
Oh, it's like a delay flip.
It
It's
is.
like a delay. So now, what would you say, Shante?
I was asking
but
if there was a new and
new
up and coming artist that
artists
wanted
too.
to work with you, would you be willing to work with up and coming artists?
You know what I like?
It's a delay. There we go.
Hmm. I like Dirk, man. I like Lil Dirk. I like
Hey,
Ja- definitely. Dirk. Like you said, it's a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a delay. Basically, what she was saying is, if someone wanted to work with you, an up and coming artist, like, how would they do that?
Yeah, nah, I'm in the woods now.
Yeah, it's a bad delay.
Yeah.
Y'all know he don't stay in the city.
No.
He on his way home.
Yeah, he's probably already at the crib.
There we go.
Yes, sir. I am. But yeah, on my Instagram. Tell them to get in touch with me on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
punch truck lovers.
You talked about being with Chopped and Screwed. Now, before you, from my memory, and I could be wrong, there wasn't anybody really doing Chopped and Screwed records.
I mean, like
So
besides Kiki and the rest of the Screwed Up Click members, but yeah, before me, like on a mainstream level, yeah, no.
yeah, so you basically paid the pad for Chopped and Screwed. Like Chopped and Screwed is like I love Chopped and Screwed back then. I still love it. Like anytime I'm playing a video game and I see game over, I think of you, like Flip.
Yeah, I helped make it mainstream. You know, I helped. Definitely.
So if there was an artist that you could, because you work with everybody, so I don't think it's. But if
That's why
there's,
I said who can work with him because he don't
yeah,
work with
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Who would you who's new that you would be welcome to working with? Like
I know he said money back, yo.
and Lil Durk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Moneybag Dirk, K. Dot, J. Cole. I want to do something with that singer named Black. I want to do something with Miguel.
Okay.
Sade,
Mm.
Jada
Mm.
Kiss. There's a
Yes.
few people I'm working on. I want to do something with Money Man. I fuck with Money Man. Money Man music, man. He be talking the talk, man. Every day I get up, the first song I play when I wake up is I had to bounce up for a check. Like
Hmm.
Hmm.
it just put me in that mode. You know what I'm saying? To go get some money, man.
You
Yeah.
said you want to work with Sade. Let's talk about that because that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Sade just one of my favorite, artists. My mom put me on Sade music.
I'm trying to picture this, and I can see pieces of it.
Okay.
I can see pieces
Sex.
of it.
Yeah, it'll be something smooth and dope. It'll be
Hmm.
Some baby making music.
yitty.
And
So
the
let me
crazy
know when you do that, because I'm all ears for that.
because it's
Understood.
crazy because if you look if because his albums he talk about street shit, but but you smooth as hell when you talking about it. Like, yeah, I had to go shoot this mug in his head. Smooth though,
Yeah,
smooth though. Like you make it sound like, okay, that's the right thing to do. Okay, okay, but you smooth with it. Even everything from like a pimp all the way to like something as smooth as like sunshine.
Yes, I was listening to Sunshine a
yeah.
couple of weeks
Some
ago. Them woods is getting them.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe he still kept them braids this whole time.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he still
true
looks
to
the
himself.
same.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. Still the same.
Thank you. You younger, but like when you're young, like younger, you hot headed, you want to scream. The older you get, the wiser you get, and especially in my case, like I get paid with my voice. So if I'm sitting here screaming at you, that mean I can't go sell no verse. I ain't finna be screaming at you. I'm gonna say if you just like this and mean it with the same anger as the Incredible Hulk. It just might not sound like it, but yeah, that's me. Laid back. That's how we are in Texas, man. We keep it playing and we laid back until it's time to act erratic. Until it's
it
time
crazy.
to purge.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy you say that because we interviewed Bruh Man from Martin, and he said the same exact
Hmm.
thing. He was like, "Man,
From the
back
fifth
here,
floor.
From
yes,
Fifth
on Fifth
Flow.
Floor, yes, from the fifth.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, man, here, man, we don't rush. We just, man, I'll just do that tomorrow or the next
Maybe
day."
Saturday, the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. So yeah, it's funny you said that, but
It's like you're moving in slow motion, but you're really moving with the same.
Yeah.
yeah,
We
as
just
if you was in New York.
No, Mel.
New York is fast, but
Yes, but no, Mel.
Flip don't she Flip,
You
and it's
can't
not
say nothing about light skin.
it's not a diss to you, Flip, but she light skinned, so you know.
You're always talking.
So, all right, well, we want to thank you so much, Flip, man, for giving for taking out some time, man, to come holler at us, man, and definitely we definitely gonna be in touch with you because we do have a magazine and cologne and perfume and stuff like that we do have, and we want to congratulate you on all your success and everything that's actually gonna come to you because we want some doggone pop. I ain't gonna lie, I want some pop.
I
You
want
know,
some exotic pop too, and I want to hear
Yeah,
that
pop,
song with Sade.
pop,
man, that
all
Big
that
Mo
stuff.
sound good. I ain't gonna lie, that Big
And this
Mo.
book. When is the book releasing for your mother?
we haven't picked a day yet, but
Mm.
we go get some dates together and I usually announce everything on my Instagram, so I definitely will
What's your Instagram?
it's Lil Flip 713 LILFLIP 713 for the area CODE.
Mm,
Got
Um
it.
yeah. We follow him on there, Shante. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
definitely,
see it.
yeah, definitely. All right, so now, but I will have you freestyle, but I don't want you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I want them to.
You can
Yeah, I
give us
wanted to
you can
too.
give us you
I'm
can
the
give us
only
a little
woman
something.
in here. Do a little
Just a
I
little
something
only
for
something.
got
the woman.
14
Like,
minutes on my
dang.
screen.
a freestyle.
A
You
little
want a
something.
little freestyle? You want
A
something
little something.
smooth or some gangster G style?
Some
Like
gangster
Warren
G shit,
G.
man.
I'm the motherfucking G child. All I did was wink once and three smile.
Mm,
Got lawsuits from major labels and 3-5. They forgot what I did. Them niggas see now. I'm a gangster and a done. Meanwhile, I'm smoking blunts during pre-trial. They ain't
Hmm.
Mm.
talking money, they should read that. Bag that ass up like juvenile. Stars in the ceiling and they pay for. Getting street money like I'm Ray for. They ain't your ops what you spray for. You see the cops you did a day, bro. And you acting like you did 10. Man, I had the Maybach Benz. I'm always on point like a fiend. Put this infrared to your chin. Them Dracos, man, they shoot flimnicky. Like bad quarterbacks, finicky. Yeah, from H-Town. Yeah, the real H-Town. The rap down where we got them bricks on the Greyhound. 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. You ain't smoking gas like a Tesla. I bet you. Hey, this a
mm,
freestyle. I ain't write shit. If you go pimp down, you better get a white bitch. I say my swagger on point like a ice pick. I'ma smoke a whole 7. What's that? A Mike Vick. In
mm,
Chi-Town, we break the pies down. Snowing, we wait until it died down. Go to nap time, make a couple rounds. Hut, snap, first down. Touchdown, no, touchdown.
Hmm.
Eliminate. Bitches on the bus now. Got the
mm.
rollie, it's a bus down. Big rocks. No crush now.
Hey.
You know.
Definitely. So before you get out here, let's get the drop for our station. So basically, what you're gonna say is you're gonna say, "Hey everybody, hey, what's up everybody? I'm Lil Flip, and I'm vibing with Fluent Radio, where all things are fluent."
All right. Hey man, say man, it's Flipper man. You know what it is, Fluent Radio man. Everything is fluent. I am speaking fluent. Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? I will be a billionaire. Exotic pop.
Yes.
Yiddy.
Yes, yes. Appreciate you, brother. We definitely gonna be in touch, man. Much success to you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be in touch because I need some of that pop.
Yeah, I need
And
some water.
and we definitely go. Like I said, we got the magazine and stuff like that. So maybe send you some of this cologne too. And definitely thank you so
Thank you.
much, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Anytime. Appreciate y'all too.
You be
Y'all
safe,
be
man.
safe.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Peace. That was
That's
dope.
who they want, Flip.
Yeah,
Flip.
yeah. That freestyle was dope as hell.
That was real
Yes,
good.
it
That freestyle was
was.
dope as hell.
Of course, I
He
was.
was high as hell doing the freestyle. Most people can't think when they doing the freestyle.
Man,
They
most people only
his mind
freestyle when
be
they high.
everywhere.
He is high as hell, but he was hey he got it done though. Definitely we appreciate him, y'all. Us at Fluent Radio, we really appreciate Lil Flip and his team. We finna get some of that pop, y'all.
Yes, I want some water. We look where we get this water at. Exotica. Look,
Seriously. I'm gonna hit up his manager because I had already talked to him about hey we gonna need some of that. He said, man, no problem, we got you. Okay, cool. Okay,
looking for
cool.
some of the water too, the
Cool.
alkaline water.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I'm gonna see what's. I'll probably call him now with my phone for that. But I'll give him a call and see what he can do for us. But thank you everyone for tuning in to this. It's a special edition of Fluent Radio. We really appreciate everybody for joining us with this Lil Flip interview. It was dope, and I hope you learned something about business
Yes.
because
And
it's
if you
something.
haven't, go look for that book.
Yeah, seriously, because I think it's some of the same shit I've been saying for years.
Stop.
So again, thank you everyone for tuning in to Fluent Radio. We appreciate you, and we'll see everybody later. Peace.